In this video, we'll be taking a look at one NBA game happening on May 19, 2023, and providing you with a free team pick and total pick for this game. So 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one NBA game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Miami Heat vs. Boston Celtics. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals takes place on Friday night when the 8th-seed Miami Heat take on the 2nd-seed Boston Celtics. The Heat were able to steal Game 1 and home court advantage in the series by winning the first game 123-116, winning outright as 8.5-point underdogs. Jimmy Butler led the way for Miami with 35 points, while Jason Tatum scored 30 in a losing effort for Boston. The Miami Heat will be brimming with confidence after stunning the Celtics in a 123-116 upset road win in Game 1 on Wednesday. Jimmy Butler led the team with 35 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, and 6 steals. Bam Adebayo added 20 points with 8 rebounds and 5 assists, while Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, Caleb Martin, and Kyle Lowry all scored 15 points apiece. As a team, the Heat shot 54% from the field and 16 of 31 from the three-point line as they got off to a slow start and looked to be in trouble after they allowed 66 points in the first half to fall behind by 13 points, before they exploded for 46 points in the third quarter to flip the game on its head and escape with a crucial victory. The Miami Heat are averaging 114 points on 47.5% shooting and allowing 109 points on 46% shooting. The Miami Heat are shooting 37.8% from beyond the arc and 79.2% from the free throw line. The Miami Heat are allowing 33.9% shooting from deep and are grabbing 40.8 rebounds per game. Meanwhile, the Boston Celtics will be hoping to square up the series after dropping a winnable game in the series opener on Wednesday. Jason Tatum led the team with 30 points on 9 of 17 shooting. Jaylen Brown added 22 points with 9 rebounds and 5 assists, while Malcolm Brogdon chipped in with 19 points on 7 of 14 shooting off the bench. As a team, the Celtics shot 51% from the field and 10 of 29 from the three-point line as they looked to be in full control in the first half, where they built a 13-point lead, only to let all their hard work go to waste in the third quarter, where they got outscored by 46-25. It was a balanced scoring effort as they had 6 players finish in double figures in scoring, but they will be so disappointed with the result given that they won 3 out of 4 quarters. The Boston Celtics are averaging 116 points on 48.9% shooting and allowing 109.4 points on 45% shooting. The Boston Celtics are shooting 39.3% from beyond the arc and 81.5% from the free throw line. The Boston Celtics are allowing 36.4% shooting from deep and are grabbing 43.3 rebounds per game. Looking at the betting trends, the Heat are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 road games, 8-2 against the spread in their last 10 games against a team with a winning record, and 8-2 against the spread in their last 10 games overall. The Celtics are 10-4 against the spread in their last 14 home games, 11-4 against the spread in their last 15 games against a team with a winning record, and 12-5 against the spread in their last 17 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 4-0 in the last 4 meetings in Boston, and the Heat are 14-5 against the spread in the last 19 meetings in Boston. For the third series in a row, the Miami Heat won a road game as they knocked off the Celtics 123-116 on Wednesday. Jimmy Butler once again came up big when it mattered the most. He led all scorers with 35 points and 7 assists. Bam Adebayo chipped in 20, while the quartet of Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, Caleb Martin, and Kyle Lowry each had 15 points of their own. In a decisive third quarter, Miami outscored Boston 46-25. There was just no coming back from that for the home team. Now it's time for the Heat to get greedy and go for another win in Game 2. In the previous 2 rounds, they lost Game 2 against both Milwaukee and New York, so it will be interesting to see if history repeats itself here. Boston let down a lot of people in the series opener. In particular, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum combined to commit 10 turnovers in the loss, negating all the positive things they did on offense with the 22 and 30 points. It's quite astounding to me that a team like Boston is only 10-10 straight up in its last 20 home playoff games. You would think a team team of their caliber would be dominant at home, but that simply has not been the case. It will have to happen in Game 2, though the Celtics simply cannot afford to go down 2-0 ahead of Games 3 and 4 in Miami. After being -8.5 favorites in Game 1, the spread has now gone up to 9 points in Game 2. The Heat got the job done thanks to a 46-point ambush in the third quarter of Game 1, but the Celtics are surely going to come out swinging after surrendering home court advantage. The Heat were able to get the win thanks to another monster game from Butler, who has been sensational in these playoffs, but I'm expecting a much better effort from the Celtics, especially considering what is at stake here. The Boston Celtics are going to be the obvious favorite because they're at home and down 0-1 in the series, making this a must-win spot. However, the Heat has been underdogs all playoffs, and here they are 7 wins away from a title. The Heat have covered 9 of their last 11 games as an underdog, and 8 of those covers were outright wins. Also, another win for the Heat here wouldn't be surprising when you consider they have head and shoulders the better coach, which was a difference in the series opener. I picked the Heat to cover in Game 1. Now they are 9-point underdogs, and again, that feels like a lot. I fully expect the Celtics to win in this game. They have to, or they are pretty much done. However, Miami is not the type of team you blow out, and 9 points is a lot. I just can't see the Celtics winning by double digits here. Miami won't shoot 52% from 3 again, but they will play good enough defense and make enough big shots to keep this game close down the stretch. It's hard to imagine anything but a bounce-back win from the Celtics at home, but this line just seems a little too hefty for this pesky Heat team. The Celtics will survive, but the Heat will cover, so the Miami Heat to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Heat were the lowest scoring team in the regular season and second best defensive team. The Celtics were the 4th best defensive team in the regular season. But Game 1 looked like anything but a defensive battle, as both teams were on fire. Both teams shot over 50% from the floor, and Miami shot 52% from 3. I see this game reverting back to the mean, as the Celtics should dig in on defense and make some adjustments to slow down Miami, and the Heat will also make some adjustments to keep this game close. The floodgates opened in Game 1, as both teams shot over 50% from the field, with 26 threes made between them as well. The projected total of 212.5 points was surpassed with ease, so that's now 3 straight games between these two opponents at TD Garden with more than 230 points scored. For Game 2, the projected total has gone up to 215.5. It's hard to imagine the two teams drastically slowing down the pace after so many high-scoring games between them this season. The over for Boston has now cashed in 9 of 12 games, including 5 of 6 at home. For the Heat, the over-under record sits at 9-3 in their last 12. On the road, they have cashed on the over in 9 of 10, including 5 of the last 6 at TD Garden. All that said, both team averages are still above this low total. The over is 4-0 in the last 4 meetings in Boston. There is a pattern developing here, and until the series shifts back to Miami, I'll stick with the over. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.